And do you know what county and state the house is located?
It's in Galveston County in Texas.
Thank you. So, Investigator Chambers, are these videos silent?
They are. There's no audio.
So, as we go through it and play the videos, I'll just be asking you various questions, and if you see anything that you think merits explanation, feel free to point that out. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And so we're zooming in here at the front of the house. Why are we doing that?
To show the address, which is 4723.
And then what are you doing at this point in the video?
I am walking up the sidewalk to enter the residence.
On the front porch that we see here, is there anything of investigative value that y'all were able to see?
No, sir.
And we see zooming in on the screen door here. Why are you doing that?
I am doing that to show whether or not there has been forced entry made.
And based on how it appears, does it appear that there was forced entry?
No, sir.
And is this the front door to the house?
Yes.
Does there appear to be forced entry on that screen door?
It does not.
Based on this wooden front door, does there appear to be any forced entry there?
No, sir.
As we are walking into the home now, from the perspective of the video, what are we looking at here?
A closet.
And so, for the purpose of the record, AMC 0128 just ended. We'll now be playing AMC 0129. Does there appear to be anything important of note in the closet?
No, sir.
As we kind of move into the house, I kind of want to discuss the process of taking these recordings. Are they all continuous and get broken up into separate files, or are you pausing the video and then restarting it manually from your camera?
They get broken up into separate files.
Okay.
There is one portion where the battery does die, so I have to switch it out.
Okay. And would you be able to point that out when we reach it?
Yes.
Okay. So, well, what are we looking at now?
We are looking at what appears to be the living room.
And on the couch, what do there appear to be?
Rifles.
And we can see various exhibit markers. Were those there when the sheriff's office originally arrived on scene, or were they placed there by other detectives?
They were placed there by us later, not when we originally arrived.
Right. I know it might sound like a silly question, but I just wanted to make sure. We do see what appeared to be was it a bag of dog food?
Yes, it appeared to be a bag of dog food.
Is it closed? Has it spilled? Like, what's the status of it?
It appears to be open.
Right there, you kind of zoomed in on that sort of green object in the lower corner. What was that?
It appears to be magazines.
Was like the container they were in? Were they all full, or was one appeared to be empty?
I don't know.
And not the magazines themselves, but like the actual physical pockets.
Like the pouch.
Yes.
So it appeared to be 4 of them were full and then 1 was empty.
Okay. Do you know if these firearms were found on the couch like this, or were they placed there by investigators?
They were placed there by investigators.
Do you know where they were originally found?
I believe they were originally located behind that Christmas tree near the couch.
And we see zooming in next to something by Evan's marker 2. What is that?
A purse or bag.
Does there appear to be anything on that bag?
To me, it appears to be possibly blood. Okay, and for the record, we've played all of AMC 129. We'll move on to AMC 0130. And so this is just that same living room that we had been seeing, but just from a slightly different angle. Correct.
Pause it. Now, on the floor here, what are we seeing?
Various cards and papers.
And were those ultimately collected, if you know?
Yes, they were.
Do you know who they were collected by?
I believe Investigator Crow.
And who processed those papers once they were collected?
I processed those papers once they were collected.
Now, my approach?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked, Investigator Schaefer says, States Exhibit 90. Do you recognize it?
I do.
And what is it?
It is a evidence package.
And what is in the evidence package?
Papers and cards collected from the living room floor.
So are they the same papers and cards that we see up on the screen in AMC 0130?
Yes. Can you open this package, please? Now, please remove brown bags. I want to talk a little bit about this outside packaging before we dive into those. We see around it all this green tape and various writings. What's the purpose of all that green tape and those writings?
Anytime the evidence is closed, we seal it with the tape.
Okay. And in fact, we see on the back here some various writings. What are these? If you can tell us.
Initials and dates.
And your initials are here? Is that
Correct.
Prior to you opening it, does it appear to have been tampered or altered with outside the evidence sealants that have already been discussed?
No, sir.
Okay. You can do it. So, what do the contents within these brown bags as well appear to be tampered or altered with in any way?
No, sir. Not since I last processed them.
Let's talk about how you process them. What's the process like?
I used a chemical called ninhydrin. Ninhydrin is a chemical that reacts to the amino acids and proteins in the fingerprints. So what I did is I sprayed these items with the ninhydrin, and then I heated them, and as a positive reaction, the fingerprint will turn a purple color.
And so after you did that processing of them, they don't appear to have been tampered or altered with?
They do not.
Okay. You open that one. Now, in the second bag, were these processed in the same way?
They were not, no.
Okay. Do they appear to have been tampered or altered with the cards in that second bag?
No, not since I processed.
Your Honor, this time the state would move to admit State's Exhibit 90 and contents into evidence. No objection, Judge.
State's 90 would be admitted.
So, taking out of everything that has been processed with that fingerprint treatment, was it just these two individual items here?
There were other items that were processed, but in this packaging, just these two items.
Okay. And were any fingerprints gained through that process for these items?
Yes.
Okay. Could you kind of point out to me where they are?
So there's going to be one here, this Wells Fargo.
Okay. Your Honor, may I publish on the Elmo?
Yes.
The back as well. showing you first this item that was taken out of States 90. It appears to be, well, what do you think? How would you describe it? What is it?
The fingerprint?
No, just the item itself.
A bank envelope.
Okay. And is there a fingerprint that was detected on this banking envelope?
There was what appeared to be a partial print, possibly a fingerprint near the Wells Fargo stamp in the corner.
Okay. There should be a laser pointer up by you. Could you use that to indicate where on the banking envelope that fingerprint is? Go ahead, zoom in on that area. For the record, she indicated to the upper right corner of the banking envelope near the Wells Fargo logo. And just to zoom in, move it over. Kind of get a better look at that fingerprint. Was that sent anywhere?
Yes, it was sent to Galveston Police Department.
And what came with that, the investigation of that?
It was submitted to APHIS with no results.
APHIS didn't have any results?
No.
Showing you the second item that you identified out of States 90. Here. Does there appear to be a fingerprint on this item?
There was one near this area. Not sure if it's visible.
Okay. And for the record, she's indicating towards the top of this sort of loose piece of paper. I'll zoom in so you can get a better look. Is that what you're referring to? And was that print sent off?
Yes, it was sent to APHIS as well.
Did anything come out of that fingerprint?
No.
For the record, resuming the video, AMC 0130 at the 19-second mark. So, Investigator Chaviers, these are the items that we had just discussed. From
Yes.
State 90. In fact, we even see the Wells Fargo logo on the banking envelope
Yes.
on this shot. And what are we zooming in on here at this point in the video?
Like to be money.
As we kind of go over the couch, if you can explain to the jury when it comes into view what we see here.
appears to be a rifle.
And does there also appear to be a baggie underneath that rifle?
Yes.
What does that appear to be to you?
I believe it was marijuana.
As we kind of zoom into behind the side of the couch here, do we see another dollar bill, $20 bill?
Yes.
Is that piece of paper, is that from the house, or is that something that the sheriff's office brought?
I believe that's the search warrant.
So as we move to the back part of the living room, what room are we entering into through this doorway?
The dining room.
And from this angle specifically, we kind of see two doorways. And for the record, the video ended for AMC 0130. We will now move on to AMC 0131. You see those two bedrooms there on either side of the cabinet?
Yes.
Where are we heading to now?
The kitchen.
On the counter to the right, I know we're panning away from it, but there appear to be any sort of restaurant food containers?
There appeared to be a Taco Bell package.
And we see it coming back into frame here. Is that correct?
Yes. And then as we pan around, it kind of gives you that that other angle of the kitchen where you can see the dishwasher, the sink, and everything else. Mm-hmm. Was there anything of investigative note discovered in the kitchen that you're aware Not
of?
to my knowledge.
Now we see this curtain here. What is that curtain? What's the purpose of that curtain?
That curtain is going to divide the kitchen from what appeared to be a storage room or laundry room.
And here we're getting that first look into that storage room.
Yes.
And as we go into this storage room, sort of in the upper right corner, we can see that, as it pans away. Well, okay. For the record, AMC 0131 has ended, so we will begin AMC 0132. We pan back, we see that sort of diamond there. What is that?
That's an exterior door. It's the door that led to the exterior of the residence.
Okay. And does there appear to be anything blocking that door?
Yes.
What is that?
It looks like a dryer.
Okay. And can you use the laser pointer just to make sure the jury is aware of what we're looking at? And does there appear to be like other, just I guess, clutter also
Yes.
there as well? Did that position of that dryer appear to be where it normally would be in the house?
The dryer appears to be pushed out to me. It isn't flush with the wall.
As we come back in, we see that, so the window being broken to that door.
Yes.
Are you aware of how that door, that window in the door was broken?
I am not. No.
And so from here, where do you go during the recording process?
I believe after the storage room, I go to a hallway located on the south side of the residence.
And so as we progress back through the kitchen, we see that doorway that leads back to the living room.
Yes.
And through this doorway here, to the left, we see a door going to a room of some kind. Is that fair?
Yes.
We also see evidence marker number 5. What is that that we're looking at?
Madison.
We get a pretty good look at the side view there. Does that magazine appear to be full with bullets, or is there room for more?
There appears to be room for more.
As for the record, AMC 0132 has ended. We will begin AMC 0133. Investigator Chambers, how would you describe this room?
Looks to be like there's several items strewn about the room. Appears to be in disarray.
saw you zoom in a little bit on that bed there. What was the purpose of that?
I was zooming in on the paperwork that was on the bed.
And here, as we pan over to the desk, does there also appear to be some more Taco Bell packaging?
Yes.
And what are specifically at the bottom of the screen? Here we see a shot of the desk. What are we seeing here that's of importance?
There are pill bottles and then water bottles that appear to have a yellow fluid in them.
And so here, I have a laser pointer myself here. At the center of the screen, is that one of those same bottles?
Yes.
And then over here in this corner, are those more of those same bottles with the orangish yellowish liquid?
I don't know if it's the same liquid, but it appears to be bottles with the same color liquid.
And there appear to be blankets and pillows and things underneath the desk?
Yes.
For the record, AMC 133 has concluded, so we will begin AMC 0134.
You see the attorneys in their files?
For the record, Judge, we'll skip ahead to AMC 0138.
Okay.
Now, Investigator Chavers, as you document the house, do you end up going into Tammy King's bedroom?
Yes.
And is Tammy King's body still in the bedroom when you document it?
Yes.
Is that captured in these videos?
Yes.
Skipping ahead to the 3-minute and 16-second mark. And so in those other videos, Investigator, was that sort of just we saw more of the bedroom, the hallway, and some more storage areas?
Yes. There was another room with storage in the bathroom, I believe.
Was there anything of importance in those other rooms that we skipped over?
No.
go into the bedroom, we look into one more closet. Was there anything of note in this closet? Using the laser pointer, can you kind of direct us to where the bed is in here? And so we see sort of this pile of clothing. Where is Miss King in this room?
The decedent is under the sheets located on the bed.
And do you all ultimately remove those sheets as part of this?
Yes.
What happens with those sheets? Can you explain that to the jury?
They are submitted as evidence.
And when collecting the sheets, is there a special way in which you do so to try to retain any evidence that's different than how someone else would fold up a sheet?
Yes, so we fold it into itself inward.
And we're zooming in on evidence marker 6 here. What's that?
A bullet.
Does it appear to have been fired?
No, sir.
And by evidence marker 10, do we see Miss King's hand?
Yes, sir.
And as we sort of pan back behind this pile of clothing, do we see the rear side of her body?
Yes.
For the record, we'll pause the video at the 7-minute and 3-second mark. Investigator Traveers, do the rest of these videos depict you removing the sheets from the body and therefore exposing the deceased?
Yes.
And would it be fair to say that those videos are a little bit more graphic than the ones that we've seen up to this point?
Yes.
In regards to the fingerprint processing and the videoing of the scene, did you do anything else in this case?
I did, yes.
What was that?
I collected buckle swabs
From whom?
from Uriah Urick and Tammy King.
And do you recognize Uriah Urick today?
Yes.
Can you please identify him by pointing to him and stating an article of clothing that he's wearing?
He's wearing a blue and white striped shirt.
May the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
The record will reflect